Hey, it's your girl, your niece, your auntie, your sister, Angelia, Lady J. Johnson, saying, welcome to my channel. I am so glad you're here. We have been studying a topic that I've entitled Pretty Weeds. And it's basically a concept that came to me several years ago about how we sometimes transform into a lesser version of ourselves because of situations, circumstances, or people that have entered into our lives. 5 weeks we've been talking about this in our intro, and now we're going to take a deeper dive into each of the tools that I mentioned in the introduction. So I'm going to go back over them, but I want you to do this, as always. Do those finger exercises because you may have to pause this video if you want to write something down. In order to do that, you're going to need pen, pencil, or paper. So make sure you have that ready. So once you've gotten that finger ready to pause, that pencil in hand or pen, and your paper, let's go. The tools that you need to transform yourself from that pretty weed that you may be becoming or may have become and transform back into that beautiful flower are the tools of your thoughts, your words, your emotions, your imaginations, your actions, and your decisions. So today is part 1 of the actual session. There were 5 introductory sessions, and then now there is the next sessions are going to be a deeper dive into those 6 tools. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about your thoughts, how to recognize thoughts within. You may think this is super simple, and for some people it is, because they've gotten to a place in life where they've learned how to stop and acknowledge the thoughts that come to them. But some people get up and move along and go about their days and never really think about their thoughts. One dictionary definition of thoughts is an idea or opinion produced by thinking or suddenly occurring in the mind. Thoughts are, to me, unspoken words, because when you're thinking thoughts, usually either pictures or words or just a mental something comes to you, and a lot of times we just move along our day and we don't stop and really acknowledge them. But the power in acknowledging thoughts is life transforming, because if they're good thoughts and you continuously plug into them, you create more good. If they're negative thoughts and you move past them, unfortunately, because you didn't cancel them out, it qualifies you for more negative situations. See, thoughts are like seeds in your mind, and they're going to produce a harvest, whether you are doing it intentionally or unintentionally. That's why you have to intentionally pay attention to your thoughts, so that if they're good, you create more of them. And if they're not good, you learn how to erase and replace them. So recognizing your thoughts is simply a process of slowing down. And as they come to you, ask yourself, is this a thought or a pattern of thoughts that I want to continue in? Or if I need to replace these thoughts. Let's think about it like this. What are you going to wear? What are you going to eat? And where are you going to go? You think, oh, those kind of take care of themselves. But not actually. Actually, you have to think about what you're going to wear, depending on where you're going. So there is some extra layers to thinking. But why I'm here and why Pretty Weeds is so important, and why blossoming into the beautiful flower is even more important, is because sometimes we don't challenge and change those negative thoughts. Again, we've gone into situations, we've gone into circumstances, and we've gone around people that we immediately form thoughts about. And they may not be good ones. Your work situation may not be what you really want it to be. And so, believe it or not, you're getting up in the morning and you're getting ready and you're forming negative thoughts about going to work. But what about if you thought about some good things that could possibly happen? If it's nothing more than I made it to work safely. It's nothing more than I remembered to bring my lunch. I was having a conversation with a young lady the other day who is having some really tough challenges in her life. And so I handed her a piece of paper and a pencil. But I told her to start writing down the good things that are happening. Now, that doesn't immediately fix the bad stuff, but at least it gets her thoughts focusing on the things that aren't so bad. If you start to, and I hate to use this term, but it's what's coming to me now, programming your mind to think purposefully and intentionally good things, guess what? It creates more good things. And again, I'm not telling you about something that I heard. I'm not telling you about something that I just read about, even though I read about it before. I'm telling you about a practice that I use now every day in my life because when I did read about it, when I did hear about it, I said, you know what? What's the harm in trying? And I tried it and I constantly get good results. Let's recognize how we are having thoughts all day, every day, but be intentional about shifting thoughts that may not yield the results that we really want. We may think, oh, it's just a thought, whatever. But no, shifting a thought is a difference between having a better day and having a worse one. I have a few more sessions that I'm going to talk about thoughts. And so I'm not going to give it away all in this one. This has been your girl, your niece, your auntie, your sister, Angelia, Lady J. Johnson, saying until next time, peace. Hey, it's your girl, your niece, your auntie, your sister, Angelia, Lady J. Johnson, saying thanks again for coming to my channel. I hope something was said to empower you to be a better version of yourself. And to get more of that, look at more videos, listen to my music, and subscribe.